Hey, dolls. I'm so overdue for reading. I'm sorry. I miss y'all. Y'all miss me too, I know. Um, Thank you for tuning in. Please like, share, subscribe. Let your partner know um, about my readings. So, it's Pisces season. It's my birthday in a couple days. Shout out to all the Pisces, okay? Please, in the comments, let me know who's a Pisces. Um, I wanted to do a Pisces season reading, which I probably will do, but most importantly, I want to drop something for May, March. I'm in the future, clearly. Um, Please go ahead and like, subscribe, share. Uh, if you want a personal reading, you can book me. All my information is in the bio. And then most importantly, um, how are you feeling? Right? Drop in, tell me how you feeling. I'm gonna do all size reading. Um, just pull one card and a clarifier for each sign to see what you need to focus on and know for March. Okay? So I'm gonna start with Aries. Before we get started, I would just ask that you allow my messages to come through and resonate for who they're supposed to resonate to, who they're supposed to resonate to. Don't allow, also ask that you be sure to not allow anything to block my communication directly to my viewers. And most importantly, allow this reading to be accurate, in depth, and clear for understanding of those who are tapped in to receive. Ashe. I'm keeping that in the video. My daughter is sneaking downstairs. Come on, Amir, I'm doing a video. Also, my hands is ashy because I was just like cleaning and doing all this stuff.
So today she's going to be doing a
This
reading,
is for my...
especially for Leos. So come on.
No, it's for every sign. Go ahead.
Okay, do my sign first.
Yeah,
So
this is for my
you
YouTube channel.
Okay. Do my sign first.
No. Anyway, let's go ahead and start with Aries. What you need to know, what you have to work on. No. You got shadow work in the Supreme. So what this lets me know is that you are hiding from yourself, and that is what's blocking you from really fully exploring and expressing yourself and receiving your blessings. What I mean by hiding from yourself is you keep succumbing to delusion, you keep succumbing to bad habits, you keep succumbing to making excuses for why you're not doing the things you need to be doing. And when we come into March, with all the planetary alignments and all these things going on, it's gonna come a time you're gonna be like very much in trouble for this mindset. So Spirit is just calling you to sit at the table with yourself, address your dark side, right? Also, too, don't let the dark consume you. You can really take your time to sit and say, you know what? I'm drinking all this time because I'm sad. Okay, go see a therapist, see why you're sad, right? Just those breakdowns of things. But overall, that is what the issue is for you. So take care of that, Aries. All right. And the next sign, who's after Aries? Taurus. Taurus. Not my favorite sign, but it's a sign. So we got it. What you need to know, what you need to focus on for March is inner child and 5 of Cups. Ooh, this is some heavy energy coming out for the collective. Basically, what this is letting me know is that you need to get back to the things that made you happy a long time ago. You also have to address some old trauma. It looks like you're holding on to something that doesn't serve you, and that's kind of making it difficult for you to see the blessings that are before you. And that has a lot to do with inner child work. Maybe when you were a kid, you thought things would be a certain way, or you had an understanding of things to be a certain way, but they didn't come to fruition. So you're kind of still stunted in that. And I definitely feel like that's what it is. And this is emotional. So this is definitely something that can kind of be, you know, you can get to the other side of it. But most importantly, like, address the issues from your inner child and from the things that are holding you back so you can kind of see where you need to be going forward, okay? My clients hate when I do that deep breath, but they be like, that's a lot, that's a lot. Gemini. Attachment, wow. Attachment. And justice. Attachment and justice lets me know that everything's going to work out the way it needs to be worked out, but you need to let go. You are getting in the way of your progress because you are holding on to things that no longer serve you. What needs to come to pass will come to pass. But if you stay stuck and stagnant, you're not going to be able to see the other side of this justice. Also, what I'm getting is that you need to have more balance in your life. I think you work really hard to get all the things that you need, and there's some money wounds, but you don't have a balance of work, play, like you don't have any outside activities. And it's time for you to stop that. Like, it's okay if you do something that's not so productive, Gemini. And I know you feel like you always are doing productive things because you're so flighty and friendly and you're at all these events, but they're not really pouring into your own personal self as much as they are your professional. So it's time for you to kind of look into that because things will work themselves out. You don't have to sacrifice for that. Okay? What is my next sign? What is my next sign?
Leo.
I always forget what comes after May, June. I think it is Leo. Ooh, sneaky. Okay. So, what you need to focus on and what you need to know about March is be careful of people. Be careful of people telling you the story that they want you to know, opposed to telling you the story that you need to know. Also, you're traversing into new territory. This Three of Wands here lets me know that you're going into a new journey. You see him walking down the path, but this is a new journey that requires action. This is good for you. I think because you're going to be so open and so excited about this opportunity that opens you up. It makes you susceptible to be cheated or scammed, so be really mindful of that. Also, I take this as you don't have to have everything. Don't also allow your fear of being lied to or manipulated or whatever. Like, apply your discernment, but don't allow your fear of something happening, like something that happened in the past, to stop you from going down your path to seeing what's coming new. Because a new door is open for you. You just got to walk down it, and people are going to peep. So just apply your discernment. Okay, you got this. You got this.
I think it was Cancer.
Cancer was definitely the next sign, but it's okay. We said Leo. We got the Leo out because the Leo's in here bothering me. I'm move. All right, so Cancer, see what's going on for you today. These are mini quick readings if you need more information or you want to, as far as like a more detailed reading, you can book one with me. I do parties, I do privates, I do texts. I'm available. So for Cancer, wow, it looks like your new relationship is budding for you. But I like this new relationship situation that's coming because they are in it for the full, not just the full scope of things, not just like a piece of it or partial. I'm saying it because you have the good big picture here and with this Ace of Cups. Also, this is saying that you might have to adapt a new emotional mindset to achieve your goals and kind of look at the big picture. Maybe you've been stubborn. Maybe you've been holding on to some kind of energies or thought process that have like, when I say thought process, because we're talking about emotions, but you know how like you can hold on to something negative. It's saying it's time to let that go and move forward and look at the big picture. Think about the things to come. So I like that for you. All right, let's go ahead, jump into Virgo, one of my favorite earth signs. Let's see what you need to know for March. And let's see what you need to work on. Wow. Choose love and Four of Cups. I think that this has to do with dating. You might be dating a few people and nobody kind of like, a couple things. You might be dating people and either nobody is kind of like fitting your criteria, which is what I get from the Four of Cups, or you're kind of jilted from past dating situations that you aren't open to see what criteria is out there for you. Most important part of this card is that it says choose love. So this just lets me know that you have to be open to receive to get, right? And we know that, like, that makes sense, but you're kind of being closed off, you're kind of not thinking it through, you're kind of not being available, and that's why you're getting the results you want. If you want love, you have to choose love. So be that one end of the spectrum or the other, or somewhere in the middle, figure it out, boo. Figure it out. Yeah, figure it out. And then from here, we go into Libra. I am doing good with my signs today. I usually always forget one, so if I do forget one on this reading, I'm sorry, but for most part, I remember. I think about the months. All right, so for Libra, what you need to know for March and how you need to prepare. I see big changes coming for you, but I see that you're ready to forge forward, but it looks like you need a little help doing that. And with this Seek Guidance card, it could be a couple things. This is signifying like a therapist's office, but what I think of it is, it's kind of like sitting somewhere, getting some insight, getting some information, getting a consultation, and then with this God of Wands, rather, going out, going forward, and achieving what it is you need. So it's like if you're thinking about changing jobs, okay, speak to somebody about what that looks like. If you think about launching something, it's like you want to make a big move, because it's a big move. This is a guy with a panther. You got to get some insight on that. That's the only thing that's really resonating here for me. Also, it could be that you're stepping into a position where you're giving the guidance, right? And you kind of might, or people are calling to you for that information and you feel a little nervous about it. Even still in that, there's people that you can trust that know how to help you with that. So definitely don't hesitate. Like, you don't have to do everything on your own. I feel like you might be a little, while this is coming up for you, it's like you might be a little embarrassed, or you might like feel like you can figure it all out on your own. Libras can be, Libras are interesting. They could be double-minded. They could be back and forth. So I know it's hard for you to make a decision, but I'll say this: Libras make a decision when they know what to decide on, and you are thinking about a few things. So get some help on deciding. There's nothing wrong with that, okay? And after Libra, we come into Scorpio, my moon sign. Thanks, you guys, for staying with me. Please like, subscribe, share. Buy me a coffee if you want. My Venmo is available. Right? But they say my Cash App is open. This is so funny. I got for Scorpio, for Scorpio the same thing I got for Aries. This is scary. I never done that before. And I'm not like the best super shuffler, but I don't have to. I'm pretty good. Like, I could tap and tell. But what I will say to get both of these cards is Scorpio can be pretty dark and pretty broody, but also Scorpio kind of forgets its power. An astrologer was talking one day about how, like, Scorpios love to get revenge, and kind of like, you know, Drake is all counted out. Drake, my boy, you know I'm talking about him. But Drake is kind of like counted out right now. So it's like, I know he's going to come back. How he's going to come back, I'm not sure, but he's going to come back, and that's because of Scorpio is about regeneration. So there's something in your life that you need to regenerate. Hopefully you don't have to make a comeback as hard as Drake's, but something in your life that you need to regenerate, because you're getting disconnected from who you are. You're the supreme. You're able to process and provide and create whatever you need, right? But you're kind of forgetting that because you're in this broody space. So that's what I pick up for you, Scorpio. I also pick up that you don't have to be consumed by the darkness. As a Scorpio moon, I can get very like, leave me in the dark. And that is powerful energy, but you don't have to get consumed by it, right? find a balance between these two entities inside of your own experience as a human, and you will be a lot better. March is a really important month astrologically. I'm not a big astro girly. If you are into astrology, check out Shirley Worley on TikTok, Cam White on YouTube. Those are the two I would like just shout out because I kind of stay abreast with them, and I think that astrology is a tool that can be used, and those are two astrologers that utilize the tool as self-development. So I definitely suggest reaching out to them if you want to learn more or know more or see about your signs besides this basic like, what's my sun, and all that stuff. They'll really teach you how to utilize the astrology and follow the moon. So with all that being said, we're gonna go from Scorpio to Sagittarius. Sagittarius, I just want to tell you, before I get into fully in your reading, ask for help. You need some help with something, ask for help. Don't feel like you can't ask for help or that you don't want to ask for help. Because it looks like to me what you need to know and what's going on for you in March is that you are really stressed out about something, like it's keeping you up at night, you can't focus. And honestly, if you really get some advice and speak with somebody else, they'll let you know how to navigate it because they've been through that themselves. Or you see somebody struggling and you can give them advice, but you're afraid of stepping on their toes. Don't be afraid of that. Offer the assistance that you can. Offer it in a way that you know that they will feel comfortable with, and kind of temper yourself. Sagittarius can be very abrupt and kind of like rough sometimes. They don't mean it, but just slow it down a little bit and then provide it. And when I'm saying slow it down, people get mad at that. Not dummy it down, not change yourself, nothing like that, but also just kind of like if you want somebody to receive something, you can't jam it to them. So you got to figure out how you can ease it in, right? That's what you need to do. Ease it in. You know what I'm talking about? So yeah. So let's go ahead and go on to the next sign. After Sagittarius, we got Capricorn. Big money grip. First of all, let me tell you, I'm wearing green. I got my gold, always green and gold, red passion. But I know, if I don't know nothing else, that a Capricorn gonna get some money. Boss up. Baby, you been playing small, huh? You've been playing small. They said you need to stop. Yeah, you stressed out and depressed. And what I want to tell you is whatever it is that is keeping you up or got you bent over, it's not that it isn't important, but it's not as important as you think it is. You are so detached from who you are, and we need you to get back in your bag, get back to being bossed up, get back focused. What's interesting is Capricorns typically are kind of like emotions to the side. Let me focus on a goal. And I don't know what happened. It feels like it was pretty devastating, but the best thing for you to do right now is to go forward and focus on a goal. Also, I'm picking up that there might be some imposter syndrome. You might feel like you're not that bitch, but I'm gonna tell you right now, you are that bitch. So don't feel like just because you don't have certain things, I know y'all like what y'all like, but you got enough to get you through. So focus on what you have. Stop kind of like making roadblocks for yourself, because I'm also picking up that energy, and just do what you can. But think about it too. When you look at this, she has this board here, this calendar here, this is open. So it's not like she's overwhelmed. It's kind of like, okay, she's looking at the calendar's full somewhat. She got important dates circled, but then she's looking at her notes like, okay, where do I go? There's a Nigerian proverb that says, how do you eat the head of a rat? Bit by bit. You need to take it bit by bit, because you're doing this when you need to be doing this, okay? Figure it out, Capricorn. I don't like telling y'all about yourselves. Very weird. Okay. We're coming up on Aquarius. Wow, this was such a quick reading. I am dedicating myself to creating one piece of content each day across my platforms. I am really proud of myself for this, because I really want to stick to my weekly readings. I was like, I'm not dressed, I'm looking crazy. I have an event tomorrow. I'm doing tarot at a tech conference. I do a lot of that. So if you are into tech or you like tech, hit me up. And I was just like, oh my God, I need to do something for myself. And this is what I'm doing for myself. It's really for me, but it's also for you guys. So thank you for being here. Thank you for tapping in. Like, share, subscribe. I feel like you gotta say that. All right, so Aquarius. We got steady, oh, and strength. Wow. This is letting me know that it's time for you to get serious about building again. I feel like you've been kind of teetering back and forth as far as how much you want to invest, but this card right here is saying like now it's time for you to pull the plug on the bullshit that you've been on and kind of tap in and boggle down. But also with this, just like with the Capricorn card, take your time. Don't try to like, oh, I want to be a doctor, and then just like, I gotta take 5 math classes. No, take your time to kind of settle in on everything. And also rebuild your self-esteem. With the strength card coming here, it lets me know that you have what you need to get through it. Also, I'm picking up on the energy of like you might be in school and you're almost at the end and it's hard, or something came up and you kind of like had to take a break, or something is coming up from you being able to focus on something that is important to you and it's kind of frustrating you. Or you know that you can do, you know that you can juggle both, but you don't want to. You tired, right? You tired of being strong. Whatever it is, just take a moment. Again, eat the head of a rat bit by bit, because you have what it takes, but also it's okay to be overwhelmed. That's a real thing. Okay? I'm sending y'all love, Aquarius. I'm saying everybody love, but Aquarius, you kind of going through it, but you're gonna get on the other side of it. Let me just pull a bonus because it's kind of heavy. Yeah, you're gonna get on the other side of it. Okay, the bag about to be yours, but just stick it through. And if you do have to stop for a semester, cool. Do everything you need to do to not stay behind, to get back on top, right? And that's the thing. Stay committed, stay dedicated, right? And life's and things happen, but you tap in, you strap in and tap in. Okay, that's what you need to be on. All right, so we're gonna end with Pisces. I wish I had more boobs, but that's all I got. All I got is a scoop. All right. Wow. Pisces, I'm going to pull 2 cards for us because it's our season 3. It's my number. Create, attachment, and follow the spark. I love this. When I'm seeing this energy, it's letting me know that it's time for you to do the things that you've been wanting to do, but you kind of been waiting for a sign. This is your sign, baby. This is your sign, baby. Okay. But with create and attachment, I think there is, this is so weird, I'm like calling myself out. I think there is a certain attachment with what you're creating. Like you feel like it has to be a certain way. It has to be this and that, and it really doesn't, right? Do what you need to do to get it out, but don't focus on it being like one thing or the other. It's been stressing you out a lot, or I also am picking up that you are getting away from a space of stress, so you're kind of unsure and unnerved about how to go forward, because like you used to have like this thing over your head, but now it's gone, and you're like, but what do I do now that this thing is gone, right? And that's natural and normal. God of Cups here and daughter of Cups, more water energy. This is really just speaking to the fact that like emotionally you are balanced. There's new emotions coming up. Be gentle with yourself. Be graceful with yourself, especially with the Daughter of Cups here, right? Take your time. You see she found this fish, which also can be prosperity, abundance, and it's in a gold cup, but also it's not like, I'm about to eat the fish. It's like, oh my God, it's a living creature. Let me acknowledge you, right? How you be soft with an animal, that's how you need to be soft with yourself. And God of Cups coming here lets me know that you are, like you've made it through the other side of whatever that emotional turmoil was, but there's new emotions coming up that you need to address with grace. So utilize creativity, creative pathways as an outlet to help you. And there are certain things you do need to be attached to, but there's also things that you need to let go, right? And you know what that is. I can't tell you, okay? All right, guys. I want to thank you so much for being here, being present, being a part of this session. I will see you next week. Again, thank you for tapping in, and I'm tapping out. Bye.